Hello everyone and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 and our Newcastle United series as we take on a huge couple of games today. We've got Burnley at home in the league, but then it's a real big match away from home against Arsenal in the Champions League semi-final. We won the first leg 1-0 at St James's Park. A brilliant goal late on from Moise Kean with 10 men securing that win. But away from home it is going to be really difficult, and despite that first leg lead, I'm still not ultimately that confident about progressing to the final. But we are on a fantastic run of form going all the way back to the start of March, which is 2 months now that this form has continued. And we've also got a game away from home against Watford before a huge match next episode against Manchester United. Now, just to remind you of the league table, as you can see, we are now 8 points behind United in the title race, but we have 2 games in hand. And if we win both of those, which is Burnley and Watford today, we could actually go above United by beating them at Old Trafford in the third game. And given they've only got 3 games left, we cannot afford to slip up. We have to win our remaining 5 matches. So every single game from here on is a must-win game, because we've also got Everton in the FA Cup final to come. So much to look forward to. And against Burnley today, we need to get that win. Hopefully get it out the way early on so we can rest some key players. But we've got Keane, Cutrone and Pinamonti all up front. There's Andre and Grujic in midfield with Masuaku, Otamendi, Holding, Lemos and Carmona in defence, and Heaton in goal. Moise Keane with the ball. Tries to take it out wide. Gets past one tackle. Match winner against Arsenal, picks out Grujic. He then pushes it out wide. Carmona in a bit of space here, whips the ball in. Cutrone's in there, misses it. Masuaku on the volley, and we do have that early lead that I was looking for. The key thing now is to make sure we go and try to get that second goal, because that would give us total security. But as it is, Burnley straight from the kickoff trying to launch another chance here. Atsu, our former player, runs down the left, beats a defender, whips a cross in. This could be dangerous. Otamendi gets it away. Musonda picks up the loose ball, finds Goodmanson. Now Hendrick to Defoe. Don't think they've signed any players, Burnley, other than Atsu. Here's Hendrick out to Goodmanson. Ball comes back to Iorfa. Hendrick to Goodmanson. Defoe. Patient passing play here. Musonda out to Goodmanson again. Otamendi with a crucial tackle. Andre needs to launch this one forward for a counter-attack. He does do that, and Cutrone's in behind. He's got a man to his right. Picks out Pinamonti. Surely going to finish, and he does. Into the bottom corner. The old 2-1, and Pinamonti has doubled our lead with just 14 minutes on the clock. Masuaku with the throw-in. Now Keane. Trying to bring it across. Might have a shot here. He does, and it's flashed wide. Cutrone nods the ball down to Pinamonti. He's through on goal as well. Carroll manages to get in there. Smithies forward. Musonda back towards Goodmanson. Now Hendrick to Defoe. Out wide to Iorfa. Goodmanson down the line for Iorfa again. Masuaku wins the ball. Needs to get it over the top. He does. Keane is in behind. He's got a man in the middle to aim for. He's looking for Pinamonti now. There's a foul, and we've got the penalty. This is just getting horrendous for Burnley. There's only been 5 minutes since we got our first, and we could be about to get our third. It's Pinamonti from the penalty spot. No longer Andre on them, and Pinamonti cracks it into the back of the net. 3-0 we lead. His 34th goal of the season, and we have dispatched Burnley to keep up that pressure on Manchester United. Atsu sends the ball out wide, but Masuaku has intercepted it. Charging forward now. Puts the ball forward. Keane picks it and then puts the cross in. Pinamonti's hit the post. Cutrone following up makes it 4-0. 18 minutes gone. Look at this bunch of goals here. How bad can it get for Burnley? 4 goals in, I think, 8 minutes. Goodmanson back to Iorfa. Sends the ball over to Atsu. Gone 10 minutes now since conceding, or 8 minutes since conceding at least, Burnley. Nice quiet period for them. Atsu onto Musonda. He sends it back to Carroll. Not sure where he's going to go with this. Probably about to be tackled. Instead he finds Defoe. Hendrick. Now Musonda. onto Asambalonga. Atsu, dangerous position, whips it to the back stick. Goodmanson just over the bar. Carroll, now Musonda, switches it over, but Masuaku intercepts, and then he picks out Cutrone. Keane stabs the ball in behind, but Carroll gets there ahead of Pinamonte. Smithy sends it forward. Good header by Otamendi. Andre into Cutrone. Pinamonte beats the defender 2-3 at the back stick now. Pinamonte whips it in, and it's come down to Keane. Can't control it. Good tackle. Masuaku puts it back across. Cutrone in there. Makes it 5-0. Less than half an hour played. Well, just 5 minutes left in this game now. We eased off quite a bit. Sanabria with the ball finds Pinamonte, but he's offside as he cracks that ball home. Very nearly 6-0, but the goal ruled out. We made a few changes early on, and I think that did just kill the momentum. But it has been a fantastic win with no pressure on us whatsoever at any point in the game, and that's exactly what we needed going into the match against Arsenal. Sanabria on the volley over the bar, and that will be the full-time whistle. Well, this is the big game of the episode. We're away from home against Arsenal. It's going to be a really tough match. We are the favourites at the moment. Arsenal on some very, very poor form, which hopefully we can make the most of. Obviously, we beat them at St James's Park, but away at the Emirates is a big, big ask. Arsene Wenger fighting for his career with Arsenal. Surely going to be his last season with them struggling in the league so much. They were down in the bottom half for a long time. But they've managed to make the Champions League semi-finals. Hopefully we can get the win. They should be scared of our form at the moment because we have been so good. The one disappointing bit of news for us is that Masuaku is carrying a knock that he picked up in training. He'll be out for about 3 days, but he is going to be able to play at least the start of this match, and then we might have to assess his fitness and bring on Haidara for the second half. But we've got Keane, Cutrone and Pinamonte all available up front. Andre and Grujic are both going to continue in central midfield, with Masuaku, Otamendi holding Lemos and Carmona in defence, and Heaton in goal. Thrown for Carmona, 15 minutes gone, picks out Pinamonte, puts across to the back stick. Keane in there, can't finish it. Andre's in, ball ricochets around, and Mustafi gets it away from Cutrone. But we were very, very close there to taking an early lead, and obviously a goal here or away from home would be worth 2 on the night, so that would leave Arsenal really up against it. Masuaku sends the ball into Keane. Now Andre might put it down the line, and he does for Keane, but Mustafi picks the ball off, trying to come forward with it. Does get it away, but only as far as Grujic. Cutrone in a great position, finds Pinamonte, who touches it home, but the flag goes up. He's offside. It's not going to count. I thought that was a goal so early on that might kill the tie. But Arsenal will continue to fight here. Remember, 1 goal and Arsenal will need 3. So it's definitely in our favour here, keeping that clean sheet from the first leg. But nearly half of this game gone and nothing yet on the score sheet. Here's a chance for Carmona. Picks out Pinamonte in a great position. He crosses it. Cutrone's in there, but flashes it over the bar from a very tight angle. Worth noting that Barcelona have beaten PSG, so the final will be against Barcelona. So even if we get through here, there is just no guarantee that we would manage to go through. I'm just going to keep reminding them of the complacency and hope that that's enough. But it is so much on a knife edge here. We just need that 1 goal, and I think I'd be happy. Pinamonte out on the right flank. Can he get across in? He does, but it's gone into the side netting. Free kick from Andre. Puts it in towards Otamendi. Comes back to Andre. Volleys it in again. Keane over the bar. How many chances are we going to miss here? Koscielny. Forward to Iwobi. He puts the diagonal in, but Otamendi cuts it out. Bentancur down to Lozano. Huge gap out there for Bellerin to exploit. He can put the cross in deep, and he does. Ozil's in there, and Ozil from about a yard out has got the goal for Arsenal, which levels up the tie. So it's going to be a nervy last 25 minutes here. Kolasinac with a free kick. Over 10 minutes left. Ozil puts the ball out wide to Bellerin. We need to score on the night. If they get a goal, it doesn't change things too much. Lozano can't get it in. Otamendi sends the ball down the line. Cut out by Bellerin. Andre's intercepted it though. Now Cutrone plays it through to Pinamonte. He's got Keane free on the left if he can pick him out. He does find Keane, who's in on goal and buries it in the bottom corner. It's 1-1, 2-1 in aggregate, but most importantly we have the away goal. And with just over 10 minutes left, Arsenal need 2 goals to knock us out now. And that's just in normal time. We cannot go to extra time. I don't have a lot of options here. I'm going to bring on Milner and Sanabria for Moise Keane, and we're just going to see if we can hang on in these last 10 minutes of the game. Not much time left. Now I know that people will want me to go defensive here, but it's not the way that I play the game. I like to stick to the tactic I've got throughout, because then I've only got myself to blame really. But Lacazette's in behind and he's just flashed it wide. 5 minutes to go. I do have some auto tactics set up that do kick in when situations happen. But at the moment we're going to carry on and hope that we can hit them on the break as they come after us. Few injuries picking up in the game, but Ozil finds Lozano. It's too late for them to do anything. Heaton makes a save, and we are going to the Champions League final. Can you believe it? We have beaten Arsenal over 2 legs, and we're going to the Champions League final. I can't believe that we've managed to make it there. This is our first season in the Champions League, and we've gone all the way to the final. That's absolutely unbelievable. We get a good chunk of cash for it as well. But it means that we're still fighting for the Premier League. We've got the FA Cup final against Everton. And we've got the Champions League final to come. I can't believe how well this season is going. It really is absolutely unbelievable. I just want to get the confirmation of that final against Barcelona to pop up. And there it is. We're going to play them on the 30th of May. If we look at our schedule now to the end of the season, it's all about the league now. We don't need to rest players. We're going to have a few days in a row, but then we will get a... This is an intense end to the season, actually. I thought we were going to get a week off at some point. But we've got 3 days until Watford, 4 days to United, 2 days to Liverpool, and 2 days to Stoke. That is an unbelievable end to the season. I can't believe that in a title race, that's how they stacked up our fixtures, but there's nothing we can do about it. We're just going to have to play every game full throttle and hope that we can get the win. We've got Watford next. I can't afford to rest players because we have to win that game. Otherwise, there's no point putting players out against United. We can't do anything by that stage. I think it'd be too late. So we have to beat Watford. Well, the final game of this episode is against Watford. We've beaten them 5 times, but have lost once, and we are away from home. Winning today will close the gap on United to just 2 points, with United the next team that we're playing. So the title is very much in our own hands with just 4 games left to go. So next episode, we will see out the Premier League campaign. So do subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, because you want to see the end to this season. The treble is on. I can't believe that that is the case, but the treble is on. We've got a strong team going out there today, but a very tired team. It's Keane, Cutrone and Pinamonte up front. Andre and Grujic are in midfield, with Masuaku, Otamendi, Holding, Lemos and Carmona in defence, and then Heaton in goal. Grujic, edge of the area, finds Pinamonte and he cracks it into the top corner. That came out of almost nowhere. Grujic just found himself a perfect position and managed to slot the ball into Pinamonte, who makes it 1-0. And we've taken the lead here reasonably early on. The question is, can we keep Watford out now? Alriza across the Pereira, great tackle. Andre forward to Pinamonte. Now Carmona. If we can get a second goal here like we did against Burnley, I think it would probably be the end of the game. Grujic to Andre. Finds Masuaku, great position, players at the back stick, puts it in, Pinamonte's there, and Pinamonte makes it 2-0. We have such a habit of getting one goal immediately after another, and with that 2-0 lead in the bag, that will surely be us closing the gap on United in preparation for the biggest title decider in many years. Carmona over the top for Pinamonte. Great position, loads of space, puts the crossing, Cutrone's in there, and it's on the line, and Ryan finally picks it up. I have no idea what happened there, but we were not far away from a goal. Alriza with a free kick. Grujic heads it out. We can counter here. Masuaku finds Pinamonte. It's 3-on-2, or it was. Now Keane is just in behind 2 defenders to his right, but gets behind them, and Ryan with a good stop. Well, there's only 10 minutes left in this game. You can see we've already made all 3 substitutions, and it looks like we are going to see this game out. Haidara puts a corner in, Lemos with the header, Otamendi on the volley, Lemos cracks it in. We do make it 3-0. As you can see, I loaded up the latest scores, and Manchester United are 2-1 up. But I think they've had a red card for Serge Aurier, so it could change in those last 5 minutes. We've got to hope that Stoke get a goal, because that would really, really help us out. We're into the last minute of time here, and there has not been a goal in the United game, so it does look like it's still going to be the same position going into that game with United, unless there's a miracle in the last few seconds. Ryan catches this ball. That'll be the full-time whistle for us. We've done our job. We can't say anything for United. They just have to carry on doing what they do, but we are continuing to win every single match at the moment. The team is on such high spirits going into this game with United. We've got 2 cup finals to look forward to, so at least we know our season won't be over if things don't go to plan at Old Trafford. But we are in such a good position. Oh, and Stoke did get a goal, but it's too late. It's 3-2 to United now. I don't know what happened late on there, but I'm very happy with my team managing to get a very good performance away from home. And if we just have a look at that league table, well, you can see here actually that United managed to get a 94th minute goal. Stoke got a 96th minute goal. If only United hadn't got that 3rd one, we would have held them back by a point. But instead, 5 points between the top 2. So going into that game with United at Old Trafford, if they win it, they win the title. If we win it, it's in our own hands with 2 games left to go. It really is, by every definition, an absolute title decider. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens. A draw wouldn't end the title, I don't think. I'm not actually sure. Hang on. If we win a 2 points draw, 2 points in it, no, it wouldn't end the title. We'd need to win our last 2 games and hope United lose theirs. But given the form that they're on at the moment, if we have a quick look at their senior squad schedule, you can see they've won their last 5 straight league games, which is really unfortunate for us. They've been on such a good run for so long, and so have we. That's the trouble. They haven't. There was this period here where they really struggled, but that was way back in December. They've been absolutely unstoppable for the rest of this season, including crushing us in the Carabao Cup final. And they've got Wolves in the last game of the season. I don't think they're going to lose that one. So it really is all on the next episode. Make sure you subscribe so that you see that episode when it comes up. Also, make sure to drop a like on this video if you're enjoying this series, and follow the channel on Twitter and support it on Patreon if you can, using the links in the description. But until next time, see ya.